Undertaker, I mean, if that rivalry had never been included in The Undertaker's infamous WWE career, The Undertaker's career might not have been as infamous as it is today if it was not for the contributions of Mick Foley. Without those Mick Foley rivalries in the WWE, WCW, or ECW, wherever they might have taken place, the superstars' legacies of Vader, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock may have never been achieved and may have never amounted to what they are today. I mean, that match with Vader where Mick Foley lost half of his ear in Japan, that was a defining moment, not just the career of Mick Foley, but it was also a defining moment in the career of Vader. It's a match that Vader often reflects back on to this day. You have all the matches The Undertaker had with Mankind. The points that the wrestlers like The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and many others got to in their careers, they may have never gotten to it if it wasn't for Mick Foley. So he not only contributed to his own career, but he contributed to the careers of many of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The feud that he had with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, where Hunter Hearst Helmsley won his first WWE Championship of his entire career, where he achieved his dream. In the words of Jerry Lawler, on an unforgettable edition of Monday Night Raw that set up for one of the most unforgettable WrestleManias of all time that year. Can't forget when Triple H won his first championship and the feud they had in mid-1997, that cage match from SummerSlam of 97. I'll never forget that. Again, you know, what I said here earlier holds to be true. It's really a testament. Mick Foley's accomplishments and career achievements in professional wrestling, if I were to run down through a list of them all, we would be here for hours. So the best way of doing it is to really beat around the bush and just offer our congratulations to Mick Foley for becoming the first inductee into the 2013 Hall of Fame class. Again, a class that has seen everyone from Andre the Giant to Shawn Michaels to Steve Austin be inducted in years like 2007 and 2011. And now in 2013, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony taking place the night prior to WM29 will be highlighted by the feature induction of Mick Foley. We have seen featured inductions such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, the $1 Million Man, and Shawn Michaels in years prior to this, and this year's feature induction of Mick Foley is going to make for a memorable and landmark event in professional wrestling. That raises the question very quickly here too, who will induct Mick Foley into the Hall of Fame? We have seen everyone from William Shatner induct Jerry the King Lawler. We have seen Jim Ross and Vince McMahon induct Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have seen so many notable inductors into the WWE Hall of Fame. So who will induct Mick Foley into this year's WWE Hall of Fame? We will find out the night before WrestleMania, but we usually find out who the inductor will be a few days prior to the Hall of Fame, so we're not going to find that out just yet. But if I had a recommendation to pass along, it would either have to be The Undertaker because of their infamous rivalry, especially in 1996, seeing everything from the Buried Alive match to the Hell in a Cell match in 1998, a rivalry that lasted over 2.5 years. Probably Mark Calloway, or if I had another suggestion with his recent involvement in WWE, the Rock and Sock connection, it would definitely have to be The Rock. The Rock or The Undertaker. One of the two recommendations I would pass along as an inductor for Mick Foley. There are so many that you could have, but it's really got to be up to Mick Foley and WWE employees as to who will induct Mick Foley. We will find that out a few days prior to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which will be taking place the night prior to WrestleMania 29. Again, there are so many suggestions that I could pass along as a recommendation for an inductor to Mick Foley, The Rock, or The Undertaker. If you have a suggestion, you can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, and on the tube that is you with your suggestions as an inductor for Mick Foley. It's just astonishing, you know, reaching the point of realization and sinking this all in that Mick Foley is now the featured induction for 2013. I was in anticipation of The Rock being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then a few weeks ago I really put it into perspective for myself off of microphone when I said to myself, you know, The Rock isn't even 40 years of age. What's he going to do retiring at 39 years of age? You know, continue to make movies and not return to WWE? For months leading up to WrestleMania 29, the speculation was that The Rock would be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but I think that Mick Foley is a suitable replacement to The Rock being inducted into the Hall of Fame. I know it will happen for The Rock probably in 2014 now, with Mick Foley coming in and filling the void of being the highlighted and featured induction for 2013, but after months of speculation, Mick Foley is the highlighted and featured induction for 2013's Hall of Fame, a suitable replacement to opposed to The Rock being inducted. Now, who will join Mick Foley in the WWE Hall of Fame class. We will hopefully find out a few weeks prior to WrestleMania. Usually they have 2 to 3 other huge inductions into the Hall of Fame. Not nearly as huge as Mick Foley, but if you have any rumors you would like to throw along, any speculation as to who could join Mick Foley in the 2013 class, you can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and let me know how you feel about who could join Mick Foley in the Hall of Fame. The cool thing about it is he will join the Funks, he will join Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he will join many other wrestlers who he has contributed to the success of their careers. And as I said here earlier, if a professional wrestler's legacy is defined by his successes, Mick Foley, God knows, has had many of them, and definitely the phrase that professional wrestling fans have affiliated with Mick Foley through the years reigns to be true here in 2013 and will continue to reign to be true for many years to come. Foley is indeed God, and now with the solidification as one of the latest inductions into the WWE Hall of Fame, that accolade holds to be true even more than it originally did. Congratulations to Mick Foley. Everyone is proud of you, and everyone will join in the celebration of your career and your legacy, which will truly be defined the night prior to WrestleMania 29. You can tell us how you feel about it on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Jonathan Clarke1 on Twitter, Facebook.com/HGW Entertainment on Facebook. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel where you'll find an archiving of this video at Jonathan Clarke22. And by the way, the video of Mick Foley being announced as the first Hall of Fame inductee for 2013 can be found in our Twitter archives on Twitter.com/JonathanClarke1. So look for that. If you aren't following us already, you truly are missing out on a lot in the weeks prior to WrestleMania 29. Jonathan Clarke1 is where that video can be found. You can also subscribe to our Facebook RSS newsfeed at Facebook.com/HGW Entertainment Tonic. And if you could only see is on the way next.
When something takes place in the world of professional wrestling, you know where to go. WrestleZone.com. WrestleZone.com. Covering all the latest breaking news daily. Interactive forums where you can chat with thousands of other wrestling fans. Exclusive editorials and audio features by some of today's top wrestling superstars. Exclusive video content, weekly polls, live play-by-play coverage of every WWE and TNA pay-per-view. And now, featuring WrestleZone Radio, live with news, in-depth discussions, debates, and interviews with wrestling's top stars, past and present. When you think wrestling, think WrestleZone. WrestleZone.com.
He considers himself God's gift to wrestling, and millions of his faithful agree. With nearly 4 hours of footage and exclusive commentary and matches, this DVD chronicles Daniel's rise from Chicago's Windy City Wrestling to the Asylum in Nashville, and finally to the top of TNA. TNA Home Video presents Heaven Sent, Hell Bound, the best of Christopher Daniels. Available at most retailers and TNAWrestling.com.
Hey you right there, the one listening to this show. While you're tuning into this broadcast or when you read the news on WrestleZone.com, are you forming opinions of it all? Or do you just agree with everything you see and hear? If you actually have some sort of afterthought, which by the way is normal, we want to know what it is. There are thousands of wrestling fans just like you that simply can't hold their thoughts in either. And they let it all out in our interactive forums. You have a voice, so use it. Simply visit forums.WrestleZone.com. Don't just be active, be reactive in the official WrestleZone.com forums. For all the latest in mixed martial arts, be sure to visit WrestleZone's sister site, SureDog.com. Complete with daily news, exclusive video, interviews, live radio broadcast, interactive forums, and the very popular Fight Finder with bios and complete match-by-match histories of your favorite fighters. SureDog is the only place you need when it comes to mixed martial arts. Visit SureDog.com today.
Hi, my name is Adam Nudelman, but I play the Phantom on the radio. I'm here to remind you that, screw that, my book, Mysteries of Wrestling Solved, is available at finer bookstores everywhere. That stupid fake voice, I hate it. I wrote a book along with Sir Adam Kleinberg called Mysteries of Wrestling. It has the questions that you wanted answered. Why does Steve Austin hate Jeff Jarrett? Are referees really blind and stupid and dumb? Who is actually the toughest wrestler in the business outside of the ring? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kamala. We get down and dirty with insider facts you've never read about anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? It makes a great stocking stuffer. You're too short, you buy 3 of them, you get tall, you just stand on them. Mysteries of Wrestling Solved by ECW Press, written by Sir Adam Kleinberg and Adam the Phantom Nudelman. Available everywhere. It's done. The plug is done. I'm done. I didn't sell it well enough. There's naked pictures of China in there. Okay? Thank you.
Available now on DVD. John Triton is on the toughest, most important mission of his life.
You have a hostage. It's my wife.
And with everything on the line,
I gotta do something, and I gotta do it now.
nothing and no one can stop him.
See, I tried to kill this guy twice today.
Now, see the Marine in a whole new way with the unrated version. Get more edge-of-your-seat action, more mind-blowing explosions, more of the Marine. This unrated version features material too hot for theaters, plus special behind-the-scenes features. John Cena is the Marine. Only unrated version. Available now on DVD. Rated version also available.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not a real athlete.
I'm just a wrestler.
I'm 6'10", 328 pounds.
I won boxing's Golden Gloves 3 years in a row.
I was a national champion at the University of Miami. My jersey was retired at Florida State.
I was the ultimate fighting champion.
When you step through those ropes, bad things do happen. Had over 200 stitches.
I suffered a dozen concussions.
Broken bones.
I separated shoulders.
Damn near broke my neck.
Blown out knees.
But I still got up. This is who I am.
This is